Hey, Jason, good afternoon. Got your bike up here on the lift and just finishing up the lights. Don't look at them. I know you said you don't want them to stick out too far, and they are, but I have a fairly long-winded explanation as to why. But there are a couple deficiencies that I need to mention to you about your bike before finishing the job and, of course, putting the lights in exactly as you want them. I'm going to start under the seat where this incredible mess of wires and stuff is. Yeah, okay, let me just put this in hands-free, because in order to show you what I have to show you, I'm going to need both hands. I apologize, I'm not the smoothest cameraman, but much thanks to Mark Avis for hands-free. Okay, so first, under the seat of your bike, let's tilt this up a little bit. Under the seat of your bike, there is I'm going to call it like a plastic stage. It's this piece right here. And you can see that this one has broken off. And the other one is actually pretty close to breaking off as well. If you just look at this fine crack here and where the seat actually digs in, you'll see that this broken piece is an exact result of this piece being stressed out. If you look closely here, you can see that there's a circular mark. Sometimes your seat goes here, sometimes your seat goes there, and yeah, see how flimsy that is. Anyway, this one here is already broken off as well, and I'm going to guess that the one that was on this side has fallen down and hit the road or something, I don't know, but these two broken pieces, this guy goes here, that guy goes there. And you're going to want to reorder another one of these plastic stages. And the reason why, if I could pull this out without breaking it further. Okay, so this plastic stage, get out of there. This plastic stage acts as a way for your seat to be mounted to the bike and offer two different ride height or seat heights, low and high, basically. But so much of this is broken off, you're just going to need to replace this. Now, can you go without this? Well, technically, yeah, you sure can. As long as your bum is on the seat shouldn't come off. It should, be retained by these two upper and lower tabs where the seat would dive in on the stage. But in order for the seat to have its stability, i.e., put that there, i.e., comfort, with the seat not, rocking back and forth when it's on the bike, is these rubber pads, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like one of them's already been replaced. Anyway, these rubber pads will sit on top of this plastic stage as a feature by Yamaha to give you a lower or higher seat height. So you can absolutely put the seat in without the stage, but the seat will rock back and forth. Now, access to this seat is, in my opinion, let's get all this garbage out of the way. In my opinion, is an absolute what the hell was Yamaha thinking when they built it this way. But in order to get access to the seat when it's in position here, you have to remove this rubber bung, and underneath it there's a little hidden latch, that will allow the seat to come off. Now, there you are roadside, and you need to get access to your battery or whatever it is, and you have to get this out. There's no real easy way to get this thing out. You have to really work at it to get this rubber piece out, right? And then once this piece is out of there, oddly shaped, but like a perfect puzzle piece that drops in there, you put the latch, you put your finger under here, and you can pull back the latch as I'm showing you here, right? So that's how that would work, and that's how that's covered up. At your discretion, I would remove this, put it in a safe place so that when you sell the bike looks authentically unmessed with, or just do away with it. You're not gaining anything by having that there at all. All right, so replace the stage, put the seat back on, and you're good to go. Leave the stage the way that it is with all these broken pieces. You're probably, look at that, man. You're probably going to be, that is really close. Oh, no, that's done. Yeah, Anyway, okay, so go to Yamaha, get another one of these. Put this over here. And back to the bike. Okay, we'll ignore the seat for now, and we'll just get to the brass tacks of the lights. Let me set up the stage so that you can see what these lights are up to. They're a little cockeyed, but anyway, give me 1 sec. Okay, I got the camera set up on the tripod, and I apologize if man, I'm not a cameraman. I'm a mechanic. Anyway, let's get these lights set up here. Show you what I've got going on. Obviously, I left the switch in the on position. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, that's what we're seeing. And what I've done with these lights being as bright as they are, is I've set them up in a way that the headlight will fill the middle, while the reserve lights will fill in the sides. Right? So, okay, so lights are off in the shop, a little bit of natural light coming through the window. It looks pretty romantic in here. But my God, are they super bright. That's what we're looking for. And let me pause the video again. Man, they are bright. Okay, so let's get the camera out of the tripod. And just to show you what kind of light that they're... Jesus, they're so bright, it's ridiculous. That's what you're seeing there. And then I'll show you the garage wall here. So that's what you're seeing. And if I could just perch the camera through your windshield. No? Oh, maybe I can. Let's do this. Yeah, okay, that works really nice. Okay, so this is my hand over the left light. And this is my hand over the right light. So you can clearly see if I could do both. You can clearly see that if I cover up the lights, there's a big gap in the middle here where the lighting clearly, man, that is just ridiculously bright. And right in the middle, I'm going to start the bike now, and you'll be able to see that spot in the middle where the reflection of the hinge. Right? So there's low beam, there's high beam. Low, high, low, high, low, and I'll adjust the lights to match, right? You see that this is left, that's right. So if I put them right in the middle of where your low beam is, right there, it gets a little washed out, but that's the angle. High, low, high, low. Turn the bike off so I don't die of exhaust fumes, but there it is. Let's get the lights back on. Yeah, it's in here. And get this door open. Jeepers. Oh man. Okay, so our next issue, pause. Okay, our next issue is the lights themselves. Using the old mounting brackets that came with your bike and going and just basically attaching them to your new lights, that's fine, but the rubber insulator that holds the light actually to the crash bar doesn't offer a lot of grip. Furthermore, you said that you didn't want them to stick out all that much, and in my opinion, they kind of stick out a lot. So I tried to reconfigure this bracket so that it was turned in more, but then obviously the light is that's not going to help you at all, right? I tried to flip it up and flip it over, but then it's pointing at the signal. I tried to flip it around and put it in, but then it's pushing on the plastic. Like for the setup that you have, this is the best that you can get with what you have. I can't really, yeah, I'm really sorry that they stick out this much. Now, you have to let me know what you want to do here. Obviously, this can't stay this way. What I would like to do once I've got these mounted, firmly in position, quite simply, is to just put a fastener right through this clamp into the crash bar and anchor it so that this mount stays absolutely rock solid. And then you've got a little bit of pitch and yaw here with respect to where the light goes, but you won't have a lot of turnout. Actually, you won't have any because I'll have completely locked it off. But you can see what I mean, right? Like if I turn the light in like this, I'll turn this up here, pause. If I turn the light in like this, you can clearly see that now it's actually snugged in a whole lot more. The problem with this is these lights have a horizontal and a vertical axis to them. And at this point, the light would be shining down the road like a blade, right? So when we have it turned on the proper axis like this, you saw on the door, there's a horizontal plane. But if we take the light and we turn it sideways, or which way did I have it? Anyway, if we turn it sideways, then that horizontal axis turns vertical, and then you've got like this shining blade that just goes like sky high and into the ground. In addition to that, there is a teeny tiny little vent here underneath the light, which you can't see, but that actually is a vent. And I'm assuming that it's not only to allow heat to escape, but also if there's any moisture that gets in there that pools, that it has a route to get out. So we can't actually turn this light sideways too much without risking a shorter lifespan of the, now this is loose, shorter lifespan of the light and its ability to shine bright for you. So let me know what you want to do with this. We're really kind of stuck with what we have. I wish I had a better solution. I don't. It's the brackets that you have here. If you want to go shopping for replacement brackets that put this, this way. Anyway, let me know what you want to do. Okay, and finally, Jay, finishing off, I put the light switch on your bike. It had to go on upside down. You can see that off is on and off. On is off and off and on. Anyway, if I turn it around, then the wires would come over the top, and I didn't want you in all of your traffic business to not be able to access any of the switch controls, et cetera, with a wire that was coming down the top. So I put it here, and it's pretty turn the key on. Pretty self-explanatory how it works. Right? There are the lights there. Red for off, green for obviously blinding and killing other people on the road. Joking. All right, sir. Something else came to mind as I'm just sort of finishing off these lights and installing them where they ended up, is with a little bit of flexibility to how these are mounted could be actually a good thing. Instead of putting a fastener through here, I just reef down on the fasteners, which are on the backside, very hard to get at, but reef down on them as tight as I possibly could, and it's actually offering up a pretty firm positioning for this light. I think this might be a good exercise. Maybe just give it a try for a while. My thought was, if the bike ever went down, the lights would fold in. If you ran into something or running from a group of Trudeau supporters or something like that at all, and you had to get away and the lights got knocked, they'd move out of the way, thus potentially saving that very valuable Trudeau supporter and or also surviving the light. So maybe just give this a try for a little bit. Let me know what you think. But I don't know, man. They do stick out a little bit more than potentially you wanted them to. But it's not completely, when you look at the line of where the handlebar is way up here and you look down, it's not that, it's pretty, anyway. All right, sir, that's it. That's what I got for you. Hope you enjoy.